Right, welcome back. We'll try this again. We've tried this a few times, but I have to keep stopping. I've just been out and then I've got to go back out in an hour. Battery box. Last video, I put the sockets on it, power post terminals down the bottom, and a method to charge it with solar panels from the rear. The post terminals are how I'm going to charge it in the vehicle while driving. I've got a 14.7 amp volt 3 amp trickle charger here for 4-cell LifePo 4 batteries from eBay, and I can just connect that to the post terminals. A small inverter in the car, I think it's 45 watts, no, 150 watts, and that powers this. This is about 45 watts. So that plugged into the little inverter I've got. Turn the key, drive to work, half an hour charge back, go shopping, wherever I go, I'll always be trickle charging this. Plus, I'm going to put the old 40 watt panel from the old car on this car. But I had to stop because of all the eBay and Amazon stuff, and I need two ring terminals. I've got an inverter to go in. I've had this years. It's my second inverter. First one I bought, £25, 1,000 watts, eBay. Went pop for no reason, just went pop one day, turned it on, went pop, nothing plugged into it. And people said, oh, you can get that fixed. It's £25. So I bought this, £35, 350 watt pure sine wave inverter. But I don't think I want to put this inverter in. So far, everything on this box has been done right, and it would be a shame to put in a really old, pure, modified sine wave inverter. That's all I need, 350 watts. That's all I need. So we'll put that to the side, and at the moment it's just going to be 12 volt. I've got a GoPro here somewhere because I've missed this box like yesterday. Hope you watched the video. We went green laning, 2 Land Rovers, and we used little walkie-talkies. And I had to charge them before I left, because when I go camping in the car, I take an extension lead, and you'll see in another video. It was the Prepper Mate last year before. I was charging radios from the 240 volt chargers, laptops and stuff. And this has been out the car now for nearly a week and doing my head in. Now we're going to cut the camera, wire up the post terminals with these two, because that's the only ones we got. And then, oh, it's annoying. I've got 2 clippy lights there. I should move them. Yeah, they're not going to fit. To be fair, I did just buy them in haste. Just went, oh, the one's by now. Right, let's get them wired up. Really boring video today, folks. Yeah, so I am just rebuilding yet another solar box, but this is the main one I use all the time. The one in the house is pretty much finished. Yeah, the one for the house is just backup really if you have a power cut, but it is nice that I can use it and run like laptop lights and stuff with it. Bit of black tape. Don't like the yellow terminals. So we're going to put the yellow plastic. We're going to put black on the black. Black on the black for obvious reasons. Although no one's going to see it. Honestly, no one's going to see it. Done. Right, let's do the other one. So we'll get these connected to the post terminals inside. And I put a bigger fuse box in this. In fact, we'll come back when I've done it, because everyone's going to be bored of watching videos of me talking rubbish. But it's cramped in there. This build has been a challenge. There's a pain in the neck. I've just been down to the shed to find my ratchet spanners. And ratchet spanners are in the car. As you do. Oh, that's hurting my wrist. I think that's tight enough. Right, and we will show you what we have. Last video we discussed red and black, left and right. There's my power supply unit. Red left, black right. Everyone's going, red should be on the right. If I keep it in situ with that one. So we've got the charge controller wired up and bolted in. We've got a blade fuse in there for 10 amp blade fuse. Going to the socket for charging. They're all in. Them sockets all done. There's a bus bar there for negative. This side, USB 12 volt socket, terminal socket down the bottom, terminal post, sorry. all wired up. Now we've got left with this for the post terminals. We're going to put negative to the bus bar and then a fuse. The yellow fuse is already there. The crimp connector on that one, and we're ready to go. Righto folks, let's get the negative in there first. Firstly, we are going to snip off what we don't need. So I do not want excessive cables on this build. I don't want wires I don't need. So negative, where I want to cut, add a little bit extra, cut that off. And now the positive, oh, that's even shorter. Yeah, roughly see where I need to cut it. Then I'm going to add, well, I've just added 2 or 3 inches to the cable, so it's not going to be too short. Right, weight, resources for next time. Don't need that in there. Extra cable running everywhere. I'm trying to keep this minimum and tidy. I'm looking for crimp connectors. They're right in front of me. I only need 1 for the positive. The negative is going to a post. What did I just say it was a minute ago? Don't want to lose that little bit of plastic. Bus bar, that's it. The negative is going to a bus bar. So we're going to strip that wire back, put a crimp connector on there. And then today we should see this switch on. Right, that's a nice perfect fit with that gauge wire on these crimp connectors. The blue ones, see it marked the blue? Right, so there's the live. We can send that to the yellow fuse. And if you are doing this, do it with the battery out. Right, that's in. Negative. We've got 1 space left on the bus bar. To get the negative wire for the post terminal connectors. Right, we are now ready to get a battery in. Or is it going to go bang? We haven't put a voltmeter on the front. That was the other thing that was discussed as well last time. Voltmeter. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't put one in the middle because the battery sits flush. I don't want one on the side. It will bug me having having anything offset. It will drive me mad. Right, battery's in. I've got metal battery clamps to put on here. Now I need to take off these little bolts here to make sure I got one of these ring things that I've lost that fits swell. I've got the app. The battery's Bluetooth. It's a LiFePo 4 battery with BMS and Bluetooth. So I can see on my phone the battery voltage, the state of charge, the state of discharge. It sits in the boot. I don't need one. When I go out, portable radio, too big, too small. Oh, where's the ones that are perfect? Blue. Is the blue ones we want? I think it is. When I go out, portable radio, I'm not going to touch 100 amps. There's already one on there. It's just the red we need. So I don't need to keep an eye on the voltmeter. Just don't need to. Right, we're going to cut that off because that's been stripped and cut before. If I'm using the high appliances or out for the weekend or a long period of time, I just get my phone out and see what the voltage is there, and it tells me what amps are coming in and out of the battery. Again, it's a 10 amp system, apart from the post terminals. So if I'm out for a few hours, I'm really not going to drain the battery. I don't need to keep an eye on it. Plus the solar going to be connected. Oh, the perfect fit on these. You buy the right crimp connectors, you notice a difference when they go on. That's sweet. Yeah, I just don't think I need a voltmeter on there. It's excessive. Crimp that down. I like to do it several times for my OCD. And then we are ready. We're ready to get this thing fired up like a bad boy. Oh, I've left the freaking handles up. Donkey. Is donkey the correct word? I'm a donkey. So yeah, another long-winded video. Handle down. Handle down. Then we put the wires on, folks. It's textbook, really. We should have known this by now. Why we're still making simple mistakes. From what I remember, the Bluetooth should have turned the battery off. So this battery should be off. Nothing here should be live. It should be. Is it all in shot? Oh, the lights, LEDs have come on, and there's a charge controller. And now if I plug a solar panel into it, the battery will not charge. But I push this one, and that allows the battery to charge. Again, you've got blue light there, blue LED there, and the screen's lit up because the battery's live. Push that button, and then everything goes off. And again, I can see on here, state of charge, I've got all that information there. Cells, I can see everything I need to see on their temperature. Wow, look at that. We now have power for the first time. Apart from last night, I did quickly test it. But I didn't have ring terminals. So the ring terminals are now on. Everything's wired up. I'll strap the battery down and we're good to go. Happy days. I can't believe it. Finally did it. Because it's bought T-Stack 1. I can't remember if there's a T-Stack 2 or 3, but they're all compatible. So another video, not this one. Let's just whack it. Let's leave them off. They do got a bit of spin on here. In the top of here, I can keep small stuff, fuses, USB leads, things like my fucking charger, which actually won't probably live in here. Oh yeah, I have to charge my torch every 5 days. So yeah, keep that in there. Why not? We'll put them in there. Crimp connectors, spare fuses, ring terminals. We'll just pretend they're in there. I'm going to put in some USB leads. I'm going to put an iPhone lightning cable in there. I don't have an iPhone, the missus does have it. But we are constantly asked, has anyone got a lightning charger? So I'm going to put one of them in there, a C-type charger. I don't know, just bits and bobs in there. And then in here, I'm going to keep my Bluetooth speaker. I've got some USB rechargeable lights can go in here. But we will do that on another video. Oh, and also, it's a better height for sitting in on when you're camping. You pull it out of the car, it's a bit higher. We've got a massive handle to carry it with, and then you can detach it. When they're new, they are stiff. But that's for another video. So this is it. Product is finished. It's not that heavy because it's LifeBoat 4 battery. I've got a couple of 110 amp hour lead acids down there. Right, so let's undo the ring terminals. Grab the voltmeter. Get the spectacles on. Light the screen up. Not that you can see. Oh, you can't see anyway. You're too far away. I'm using my phone to record a video. Positive, negative. Did we turn the battery Bluetooth off? I think we did. I need to turn this off and check it. Yep, just check the Bluetooth. See, the lights are off. I should have known that by the lights not being functional. Right, we're done. Power coming out of them. Tighten them up. Because my HF radio that I might want to take portable as ring terminals. And I don't want to run it off a cigarette lighter socket. And there's also another Icon radio there. There's the power lead for the other Icon. And then the 817, I can run that from these 12 volt sockets. Absolutely fine. Yeah, done. Next video, I think we'll put it in the car. There we go, there's a socket there for the solar panel. I need to program the charge controller for your lithium battery because the charge controller is actually still programmed for my lead acid. But that battery box is finished. I can get it put back in the car tonight or tomorrow. I've got to pick the missus up from work soon. Yeah, finished. One finished battery box, solar powered battery box. Then I can charge it from the car, charge it from the sun. Fully transportable. I'm not going to call it portable, but it is transportable. I can carry it with one hand around the house, no problems. I can add, even if need be, I can add things like this. Or another USB lead socket thing. Happy days, happy days. Right, thanks for part 2. We'll call this wiring. Part 1 was sockets, this is wiring, and part 3 is probably going to be inverter or storage. So if you like what you're watching, which you probably haven't, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Don't need them. Job done.